We cruised to Reykjavik in August 2024, and we had plenty of questions about the terminal and the amenities available. We've put together some of our footage to show you around and hopefully provide some helpful tips. Hi everyone. When we booked our trip to Iceland, because a lot of the cruise itineraries have overnights in Reykjavik, one of the common questions people were asking was, can you park your rental car at the cruise terminal? And is there a shuttle into town? We couldn't find a lot of information regarding parking or shuttles before we left, so I've put together some of our footage of the cruise terminal to show you what it currently looks like and some of the amenities that are available. There is another smaller terminal further along the pier depending on where your ship docks, but we do a docked at the main terminal. So we were in Reykjavik in August 2024. The current terminal is a temporary one while a beautiful new terminal is being built. The new terminal is set to open in 2026, and things will be changing a lot in the terminal area. So please bear this in mind when you're watching, and make sure you check out the current parking situation before you park overnight. We don't want anybody getting a ticket or getting towed. First off, yes, there is a shuttle bus into the city centre, and best of all, it's free. You can catch the shuttle in the main car park and it's well signposted where to wait. The shuttle started running around 8 a.m. in the morning, and the last shuttle from town was 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon. But these times may vary depending on how long your ship is in port, so just double check if you're catching the late shuttle in the day. There are a couple of different buses, but they all had signs on the front window saying it was a city shuttle. The bus ride is around 10 to 15 minutes, and it takes you around the waterfront, which is a lovely drive. The bus will drop you outside the Harper Concert Hall, and it will collect you in the same location for your return back to the ship. If you are boarding your ship in Reykjavik, your transportation will drop you in the main car park beside the temporary terminal. The bag drop is well signposted, and there were plenty of helpful staff to take your bags when we dropped ours off. Once you drop your bags off, just head to the other end of the building to check in. This is the check-in hall, and once you've checked in, you will be processed through immigration in the same hall, and then you can head to your ship. With the temporary arrangement at the moment, it's quite a long walk to the ship, so if you have limited mobilities, just notify the friendly staff and crew, and they'll be happy to assist you. We asked a few people about parking and were told at the time of filming that we were allowed to park in the parking area across the street, by the ferry terminal. Parking was limited and it got quite full, so maybe don't leave it too late before coming back to the ship. We were also told that it was okay to park on the street, but we didn't see anybody else parking at the curbside, so I can't confirm that one. There is another hardstand area about 650 metres from the terminal, and only a short walk around the waterfront path. I noticed on our first overnight stop that this was clear and open and looked like a reasonable alternative for parking. There were a few cars parked there when we left the Norwegian Prima on our last morning. However, when we came back to Reykjavik for our second overnight on the Celebrity Eclipse, I filmed going past on the bus, and there were temporary gates across the entrance. There were still plenty of vehicles parked there, so maybe they just locked the gates overnight. But best to make some inquiries at the terminal if you were going to park there. Something else I thought might be helpful if you were spending a bit of time in the city is where you can do your laundry. Most hotels and accommodation will have laundry facilities, but if you get stuck like we did, this is a great alternative. We googled laundry facilities in Reykjavik and we only got 2 results. One is a cafe laundry, which sounded really nice, but we came to Wash Laundromat. It's just 1 street back from the main street through the town centre and a block up from the end of Rainbow Street. There's also paid parking right across the road. Wash Laundromat is small, but there are 4 washing machines and 4 dryers, and the place was spotlessly clean. Washing detergent is included, so there was no need to worry about getting a lot of detergent that you're not going to use again. The process is super easy. You just load all your clothes into the washer or dryer and take note of the machine number and select a wash program. You can load more than 1 machine at a time if they are available. Next, there is a touchpad on the wall. Start by selecting wash or dry. If you have already loaded your clothes, select proceed. You can see here at the time of filming it was 890 Icelandic krona per load. The price may vary depending on which program you choose. Select your machine number or numbers and proceed. You will receive a payment summary. You can then select proceed again. You will then be asked to tap or swipe your credit card on the attached payment terminal, and you're done. Return to the machine and make sure the door is closed, and push start on the machine. The cycle is half an hour for each load of washing or drying. There is a bench and a table for folding your clothes, and washing baskets are available for transferring your clothes from the machines to the bench. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like button so it gets recommended to others. I just want to reiterate that as the new terminal takes shape, there will be a lot of changes, so please make sure you double check before parking your car overnight. Take care, friends, and happy travels.